Okay. The network is doing proud. Can everyone hear me now? Please, if you can hear me, can you say thank you? Thank you. Oh, good. I'm happy you can hear me now. I think we are ready now. I'm sorry for the it's I think the here comes don't know why she's joined and left. Right. Um Thank you for coming back. I'm really sorry. Voice something. I don't know what's happening. But we go on while Chioma IK is trying to log in because she's not used to Instagram. So, and I'm making her to do what she's not used to, and we are learning by doing this. So she'll be joining in a few minutes. You're waiting before she comes in. I don't know why. You can use your husband's Instagram so that we can if he's home. Sorry, I just automatically believe he'll be home. Um, Today we're going to be talking about that thin line between pride, class. Hi, Tolu, 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 Ashe. Welcome, Tolu Ashe. Thank you for joining. We're going to be talking the difference between pride, self-esteem, class, confidence. I want to say that sometimes most of us will think we are in a group, and unknowingly we've been in a group. So I want us to just be open and learn from each other. I'm not here to teach. I'm just like a coordinator to lead us on in this matter. So I want us to just be as plain as possible. If you've got life example to explain things to us so that we know the difference between pride and self-esteem, class, and every other thing, I think you should help us in this matter. So I'm going to be doing this alongside with Chioma IK. I'm waiting for her to connect. It's
Yay!
easier for me to do. She's here.
Finally.
It's easier for me to do this with somebody so that I'll be cautious so that I won't be doing the bossy one. So she's here. This is
Oh my
Chioma
God.
IK, the wife of
So
somebody that I know. So can we just go on from here? She's trying to run away from the family. That's why she's
Honestly,
moving.
I'm so sorry for the late. You see that the lack of social media skills has shown itself on me today. So
Well, we are
apologies.
learning.
Apologies.
We are all learning anyway. I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Like before you came, we were talking about what we are discussing today. We
Right.
are talking about that thin line. Like I posted this on Facebook, and some of my big aunties came and said, "There's no thin line between self-esteem, pride. That they are just different things." I just like to put controversial topics or put it in that way so that it will like encourage us to come out and say what we need to say. So I would like us to start with this. What is the difference between pride? This is what we'll be doing. People in the comment section, I will appreciate if you can come up with comments or advice. This is not a teaching session. I'm not here to teach. We are just here to
We're here
coordinate.
to learn. No.
So you tell us what you think pride is and self-esteem and the difference between all of them. Then from there we can pick up our discussion and see. So now we are going to be talking about pride. To me, sincerely, I don't have another definition of pride except for somebody that think they can achieve everything on their own without God.
Right.
That is my own definition of pride. And when I mean without God, even when God is trying to use people for them.
Yes,
Maybe said pride is a geraga. That's the Yoruba version of pride.
That one. Right. So my own start you're going spiritual straight up, which is the right definition, obviously. But the first that came to my mind about pride is that pride is one's estimation of others.
Right.
You know, that constant need to put someone beneath yourself.
Right.
You know, in a more practical sense,
Right.
And anything that you're putting below yourself, obviously, you're also doing that at a great disrespect to God. So anything that you don't involve God in, because obviously when God is involved, you cannot consciously put anyone beneath you because you're all equal in the eyes of God. So anything that makes you think that this person is beneath you is pride.
Right.
For my own eyes of
definition. I would like us to, in the comment section, to just give us a definition. Somebody said pride is Igberaga, and Igberaga is Yoruba version of pride. So we are not going to go that lane. But I just want to say that before we go to other things, before we go to self-esteem and all sorts, I want us to really talk about this pride, because one day I was just thinking about it, and what came to my mind was sometimes thinking you are humble is pride. Do you get it? So we have to really cut it now. What do you think pride is? If you have to define pride, okay. Now she said high shoulder, double shoulder pad, extreme self-esteem. We can call it too much ego. Yes, I do. This woman must be a tailor in the other world. You must be a tailor in the other world. High shoulder, double shoulder pad, extreme self-esteem. Can we say extreme self-esteem?
Extreme self-esteem.
Can we say extreme self-esteem?
When we get to self-esteem, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, too much ego. You know that I'm not a very good student of English. Please break it down for me sometimes. You know.
No one is a very good student of even English. We're not very good students of English. So
yeah. So now like Toby Temi has just said, is this is my mommy. My mom just said pride is being full of oneself and thinking you are better than everyone else. Thank you so much, Ma.
Exactly.
It is true. It is. Pride is actually thinking you are better than everyone else, because nobody is actually better than anyone else.
I think pride is all the things we've said, but in different ways. Everyone is putting it different, but it still points down to the same thing. And on that thing you said about humility, when thinking you're humble is actually a prideful. In fact, thinking that other people other people have pride is actually something very prideful. Yeah, because when you keep thinking other people as this person is so proud, you are the one who is being proud, because you are judging the person, saying the person is so thinking humble one is also an example of being proud too.
Pride can be in. This is what we are going to do after we have caught pride, caught self-esteem, and we've taken what we need from them. We are going to relate it to the home and to the church. So before we get there, she said, pride in your humility. Like Dr. Kanara always said, there's pride in your humility. There can actually be pride in people's humility.
Of course,
Yeah,
that's so really proud of your humility. You know, I'm a very humble person. That kind of
I want us to know one thing, that God resists the proud. So in as much as we are trying to define this, everybody's trying to get better. And it takes hearing this word over and over again, then we put it into our lives. So now this is what we are doing. We talk about these things and we review our lives. What do I need to do? And sometimes, pride, the pride can be in beauty. Because I mentioned Dr. Ghana Daniel just joined us. Do you get what that? The pride can be in beauty, thinking you are more beautiful than anyone. The pride can be in your speech, like thinking you can talk better than people. The pride can be in your material things, what you've got, thinking, oh, I've got better things than anyone. The pride can really be in different ways.
Anytime one kind of compares themselves with someone else, when you jump out of yourself to bring someone else into the picture, and then you place yourself on top of whatever you've compared, then that's pride.
Ghana Daniel just said, what did you say about me?
I said there is pride in your humility.
That you normally say that there is pride in somebody's humility.
Oh my God.
Welcome on board. So we are talking about pride.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to be doing. In the next 4 minutes, to stop talking about pride, we'll go to self-esteem.
Yeah.
So I want us to, from the comment section, we've got beautiful definition of pride, and how people have been able to tell us what they think pride is. I'm trying not to mix pride with proud now. What they think pride is.
My husband is catching up with his friend.
No catch up here. If you do catch up, you're going to do giveaway. So self-importance. I think it's a thing too. When you feel you are more important than anyone, when you think
self-importance, is it not like self-esteem as well? Because
Abisola just said something now. She said
comparing is a
sign of pride. I'm just learning that too, and it's just coming to me now. Comparing is a sign of pride.
Yeah.
That really sounds somehow really.
Do you know, thinking about it now, it's almost impossible for one to say they've not shown any sign of being proud, because
I think everyone has got the element of it somehow.
Exactly, I think, because every now and then one is forced to kind of say, oh, this person, and then you refer back to yourself, and then there's this comparison going on, whether you want it or not. I think we are all have different variations of pride.
So here we come, breaking the table. Don't shatter this table. Not allowing catch up with pride. I beg, no catching up on this session.
Because I think it's a very thin line between self-esteem and that pride thing. So it just takes very little for you to shift from having good self-esteem to being a good person.
No catch up with your husband. You know where you catch up now. What kind of thing is this?
What kind of thing? We are on lockdown. No, can you be catching up since? I beg.
You've been catching up on lockdown. What's catching up you are doing again? Almost 7 weeks.
Oh my God.
So let's go to self-esteem. Like you just said, this thing you mentioned now, you said everyone has got like an element of pride in them. Column A and B, they just said, how about healthy competition?
Yeah.
What is healthy in the competition? Can you explain? I would like to know. My mom just said pride can be used in both good and bad ways.
Good ways
when one has good feelings about achievement, while bad ways it connotes arrogance.
Yeah.
I believe what mommy is saying. You know.
Yeah, I see what she's saying, because when you achieve something, there is that element of I've done it, you know.
Yes.
I see.
Yes, like I've achieved it. I did this.
See what Unity said, feeling you are closer to God than some people too. I think it's pride.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You know, we have this habit as Christians.
Exactly.
We usually rate some people high.
Yeah.
So when people that you don't rate high come to tell you things that maybe spiritual things or things, you just be like, what do you know? What amount of Bible do you read? What can you tell me? Me and you, we are not on the same level.
Exactly.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
I think
even like
Christianity too, which is not supposed to be.
Even like that thing that Paul said in the Bible, he said, I thank God I speak in tongues more than all of you. When you look at it, depending on what in the context you're putting it in, it sounds like
if you go and read that verse, that chapter from the beginning, you will see the reason why
he was trying to explain something.
But
you know, some people take that out of context and then use
that
just
start
to
using
explain
it
or justify why they are feeling like they are being more spiritual or more.
Ghana Daniel just said something now. He said that I guess the beauty is that we know it exists, so we put it in check. Thank you very much. And Olatilewa just said self-esteem is knowing your value and respecting yourself.
Exactly.
Yes, that is self-esteem, knowing that you're valuable and respecting yourself. Thank you for coming.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Toby Temi is just trying to support what mommy just said about supporting what she just said
There's
about
a
good
good
way
way
of
of
pride
pride and bad way.
and a bad way. While we continue to talk about self-esteem, like somebody just gave us a beautiful definition, that it's knowing your value and
Respecting
respecting
yourself.
yourself, respecting your body, respecting your intelligence, your everything that has been put inside of you.
Yeah.
That is self-esteem, and it's different from pride, which we have defined as putting yourself, thinking you
Oh,
are better than others,
yeah.
like nobody's as good as you are.
Mm.
We are talking about self-esteem now. In few minutes we'll be moving to class, which we use most of the, we are not in the same class.
We are not in the
We
same
don't take the same
circle.
parole. While we are still talking about self-esteem,
This self-esteem, I'm quite curious about it. What do you think about it? What's your first what's your first thoughts about self-esteem?
yeah, my personally, I think self-esteem is value, like she just said. It's just about values, not about the achievement. Why pride is about achievement. Self-esteem is about values. Like, how do you rate yourself? Pride is, let me use an example. Pride is, nobody can dress better than me. Self-esteem is, oh, I've got good sense of dressing and I'm putting it to use. You know, there's a big difference between the two of them. Toby Temi just said,
she said
self-esteem can be self-worth, self-respect, value, dignity.
Exactly.
It can be dignity too.
When I think back now, I don't know whether it was because that's the time I became more mature, but I think back now, I see that this self-esteem actually became something people say not very long ago. Like it wasn't a popular thing for people to say. I don't know whether the word was actually there in the dictionary before, but I can remember maybe just when I was a teenager or thereabout, I started hearing self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
And you always almost want to justify, take it as a justification for being proud. So in that context, people use self-esteem as a way of explaining why they are being proud. But I think self-esteem is a personal thing. It's not. It has nothing to do with other people. It has something to do with what you've established yourself to be when you're on your own. You know, how do you value yourself? Because people.
Right now, can we? Sorry for cutting you short.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can we go to class now? What do we think about class? What do we think about class? Like, I don't know how to next. I don't know if class is it's in Nigerian English.
I don't think so.
But I don't know if we are not in the same classes in Nigerian English, or people use it everywhere. We are not in the same class.
It's used everywhere. They have social classes, you know, social class where there are certain people in certain group where certain things applies to them, and the other people in the other group, certain things applies to them. So
I'd like to read from the comment section again. Toby Temi said it's if self-esteem is not well managed, it can turn to pride. And Miss Kedi Knighton just said self-esteem is seeing the best in yourself, trusting yourself, having the courage to take risks. Self-esteem doesn't tear all down. Two thumbs up for you. Two beautiful thumbs up for you.
Exactly.
You know,
self-esteem is a win-win.
Doesn't tear others down. Here comes our rule.
Rose, good to have you.
So
about class.
I like what Miss Kedi just said now. I think I love it. Self-esteem is seeing the best in yourself, trusting yourself and having the courage to take risk. Self-esteem doesn't tear others down. Self-esteem is win-win. Yeah. And self-esteem passes values to others, while pride does not pass anything. It's only pass it and ought to others.
So Toby said class from dictionary showing stylish excellence.
Okay.
Well, based on the person's definition anyway, because everybody have their own definition of excellence.
Class level. Class and grade.
Because someone who thinking they are stylish might not even be stylish in that person's class. So I think it's
I think it depends on your definition of class, really.
Yeah, exactly. Because one
class might be by academic. It might be academic excellence.
It might
class
be by
might
fashion.
It might be fashion.
It might be
Class
by
might
wealth
be
and riches.
by wealth. Yeah, yeah.
So I think it depends on there are different classes of class.
Yeah, it depends on your definition of class, really.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
My husband says class na levels, class na grade, class na arrangements. Okay. I think that's actually what class is. You're not my class. I'm not, you're not my class kind of the way we say it back home in Nigeria.
But can we link class with pride?
Yes.
Oh, Abisola just the classes of class. Characteristics of class.
I think that class thing it can be influenced by pride or by self-esteem. Because you cannot want to bring everybody into your circle. It's a way of
won't class push into pride. That's what I'm thinking, because sometimes I don't know.
I think class can be a good thing. Because
and it can be bad.
Everyone cannot be in your circle at the end of the day.
Yeah.
There are people that are in your inner circle, and there are people that are in your wider circle. So if people in your inner circle are the people in your class, so that's class too. You cannot bring everybody into your circle at the end of the day.
See what everybody is typing.
Class is usually
the class is even overshadowed by pride.
Oh yeah.
Abisola Fashion say class is using style to justify pride. Just the class is being stylish, smart, perfect, and etiquette. Rose again said the way you present yourself at times.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm trying to mix this class and pride somehow. I don't. What
they
class are you
have a connection. They are quite. Yeah, I think it's pride that makes people go into classes. It's pride that.
He said who created class.
It's actually the thing that.
And if we look at it very well, Jesus had his own clique. Let me say clique, but he didn't have a class. You know why I said that? He ate with everybody. He dined with. One day I was telling somebody, I said, if God had told you to go to the slum and sit down with them, eat what they eat, can you do it? Do you understand what I'm saying? So Jesus really went so low. The Bible describes him, his humility, like his humility is just superb.
Yeah.
He went to the lowest of the low. Imagine you've been living in the UK for some years and you went to the village and say, go to like proper slum, not just village, and go and sit down. You first think about infection. You think about kidnapping. But Jesus wasn't thinking about that. He went straight and ate with them. That even the Pharisees and the scribes, they came and said, your master is just eating with the sinners, eating with this. I was telling somebody, I said, the kind of sick people they brought to Jesus were not too sick.
Yeah.
They were messy sick people, messy. And he sat there with them, he chatted with them, he talked to them, touched them. Can we do this? And this is the height we are attaining, that level of humility of Jesus. That is where we are going as Christians.
Exactly.
I would like to read comment again.
Yes. Is it my husband was asking, is separating sheep from goats class? Is that pride or having things in their place? Oh my God.
Don't bring another topic. Yes, or just
That's what we're trying to see if we can clarify, because having things in their place, whether it's pride or who created class.
I think what is referring to is more poise and social grace. Yeah, when she was talking about etiquette and also I think it's poise too. Yeah. I think it's poise. I'll come and collect my bottle of Coke. Doctor, did you see the cake I made? I made beautiful cake today. You need to see it. I'll send you a picture.
I just want to refer to something Tobitami asked. Whether class is it in the Bible?
That was what I was thinking too. Like Tobitami just said, who created class? Is it in the Bible?
Is it in the Bible?
Is it in the Bible? Is it supposed to be Christianly? Like it's sometimes like caucus. And in Christianity, there's no caucus.
Yeah.
We are all the same. Either the rich people in the church, or the poor people, or the gentle people, or the lousy people. There is not supposed to be class in Christianity, because Jesus did not intend it. He said one fold and one shepherd.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be, it's not semi-fold, demi-fold. No.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just one fold and one shepherd.
But at the same time, there are also people who are very close to you. You know,
yeah,
there are people who are very close to you. That
it's not like, you know what I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
It's not that there will not be, like, you have your people that you really talk to.
Yeah.
And some people you don't really flow well. You don't force yourself on them, and they cannot force themselves on you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that we are outside. You understand what I'm? It doesn't mean that they are like this and you are like this.
In another way, you can see that there are different levels of relationship, but there shouldn't be classes, but there could be different variations of relationships we have with people.
Yeah. Abisola Fight just says class can be an excuse to snub people. But as you have said, Jesus was relatable to everyone.
Yeah.
Shomaike is saying again that so all of you that ran inside the house during the COVID-19 have been prideful. No, this one is literal pride. Don't leave it.
We were commanded to be prideful in this aspect. So
Lucilla, just placing yourself.
I'm very proud.
Lucilla just said, placing yourself in a class constantly can lead to pride. Thank you.
Exactly.
I think this is true. And this is Abisola coming again. When you are not able to relate to anybody and you think you are too high or set apart to reach people, it is pride, and class can be used in it.
Oh my God. Exactly.
True. Adeloju Tomowumi just said, I think the awareness of your class of self-esteem is not a soul, rather the management of it. I think it's just really about management. Like Mommy just said, there's always a good side.
Yeah,
and there's a bad side.
I think all of these things are kind of how you put them in check, because it's very easy for any of the self-esteem and class to slip into being a pride.
Hey, Mommy B is in the house.
Oh, Mommy B International.
I think if we allow it blow out of control, guide our living, then we have missed it. Yes, class is in the Bible. James talk about the amount of money you have that we automatically define your class. You cannot live and be living it. I think we are mixing it up. It's not about where you live, really. You can live anywhere, but it's just, as Abisola said, being able to relate with anybody in any level.
I think it's a personal value thing, because even someone who has 10 billion pounds can still relate to someone who is homeless. You know, so long as you are able to establish relationships without carrying yourself off to the sky. That's also it's relationships and classes. I think they're two different things at the end of
now. We still have confidence. What is confidence to define? What is confidence? How do we define confidence?
I think confidence,
you know why I got this major four things together, because sometimes we try to mix it up. Now we are talking about confidence. We're thinking about it's like pride. It's like class. What is confidence? Confidence, and sometimes we can miss confidence with pride, because you think, oh, confidence is I can do it.
Yeah.
And pride is I have done it. Pride is I have done it. Do you get it?
Yeah. I see what you mean. Confidence is like a trust you put on yourself. It's a trust you put on yourself to be able to do other things. You know? Because if self-esteem is the value, then confidence will be the trust you put on the value you already have inside. So they all kind of work hand in hand. Self-esteem and confidence. So if confidence is that trust, you know that you can be able to do certain things.
Like everyone, we are trying to, we've defined pride, we've defined self-esteem, we've defined class, and now we are trying to define confidence. I'll go over everything later, but I want us to talk about confidence now. What is confidence?
Confidence. Are you kidding? I think my husband is in the wrong.
This man cannot be serious. Confidence is not the same thing.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Why pride cannot be somebody's name? See, can you see? Ghana Daniel just said, depends on who you put your confidence on.
I think we should just put the clause self-confidence, so that we should just put the clause self-confidence.
Self-confidence. Exactly, it's like the ability to project your self-worth in the right platform and atmosphere. Confidence is the strength of boldness.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Confidence is the spirit of boldness.
Confidence.
Exactly.
Confidence is the son of a lion. Is a lion. It's not
Is
a
a
goat.
lion, exactly. Yeah. Knowing your
That is
content,
confidence.
knowing the
Yeah.
value of your content and how you can stretch it. But is
That is
I've
confidence.
also heard people mention things like overconfidence. You know what I mean?
I think that is pride.
Overconfidence. Now,
I think that is pride.
before we jump into it being a pride, what if you are being confident that you have something that you don't know you don't have? Do you understand? You can be confident, not knowing that you're not qualified to be confident in that area.
I think that one is fake. I
Like
think that one
what just happened this afternoon. I was confident that I can go Instagram live, only to discover
overconfidence is worrying you.
Oh my God.
This lady just said confidence is the ability to interact successfully with the
world around you.
Yes, yes. Like we just said, this boldness, really.
Yeah.
Confidence is boldness. So now let's go to the main where I want us to go from this topic.
Yeah, the
now
line.
How do you we are going to start like we usually do. We talk about like the kids and the couple in the family. Yeah. How do you ensure that your kids have self-esteem, they are confident, they've got good class, but they are not proud?
Yeah, they're not prideful. Yeah.
How do you make sure your children go with so much self-confidence, they have good self-esteem, they've got a class, which is very good, but they are not proud? Because sometimes unknowingly to us, we put these things in them, and when they start manifesting the negative effect, we'll be like, this was not what I was trying to bring to you. So how do we know that we are bringing the right thing to them so that they absorb it and know? And like I said last week, I was a very timid child. I can say I was up till about, let's say, age 10. I wasn't confident. I can say it, and I was not. But I had some things, and until people started telling me, come on, Banky, you've got this thing, Banky, you've got this, Banky, you've got this. Yeah. Oh, this girl can do this. Then I started developing that confidence. Little, I was not confident at all, but there are things I could do, and I didn't know I could do them. And I was even doing them, but I wasn't saying them. So how
Dr. Galasa, you care.
I was very timid as a child. I was very. But how do we dish it rightly to our children? Let's establish the fact that God is the only one that helps us to train our children. Yeah. But consciously now, what do we do? How do we build them up and not make them proud?
Right. Can I just comment? Like one of my children's challenge in school today was about this week. I think it's mental health. Mental well-being. So the challenge today was or yesterday was the 5 well-being ways of well-being. So I was surprised at the kind of things, the words and the kind of morals they were trying to impart. So I feel that once you are not treading on people's emotions, once you're not imparting negative emotion on other people by the way you project yourself, then the way, like I try to tell my daughter, if someone says this thing hurts, no, try to acknowledge the fact that hurts. You know, if your sister says what you are doing, I don't want to do this, acknowledge what she has said about it. So if your projection of self-esteem and confidence is kind of making someone else feel a certain way, you know, that should be a sign that you are probably doing something wrong, or probably the person is not person, but it needs to be addressed.
I just said by praying for them and correcting them when they show characteristics.
Yeah.
One thing and it is just saying one thing I believe is that
can help.
One thing I believe that can help is going away. Sorry, confidence is to always hear what they have to say. Yeah, don't shut them down. It's not good to shut them down, really. Love balances all the factors out. Yeah, I believe that too. Really need to like teach them to be confident, to be bold.
Yeah, and in an environment like this, is something that they really need, because I was surprised to hear that even children are having mental health issues.
Yeah,
it's something that shouldn't even be heard of. You shouldn't be kind of, you need to teach children to be confident, even when they make mistakes, even when you correct them. Because my daughter has this thing that when you correct her, she goes emotional immediately. And I keep telling her, you don't need to be emotional about it. You can
I have one of them. I have one of them.
You can go and have a little cry about, if you
and
feel like crying,
over it.
but I get over it because I'm trying to correct you.
I will always correct you anyway, and you cannot be crying every time.
Yeah, you cannot be crying every time. So now she's learned when she feels emotional, she goes to her room, she has it all out. Then she comes back and says, "I'm sorry." And I ask her, "What? Do you know why you were chastised for what you just did?" And then she will, and it's coming down now. Now she knows that climbing upstairs and coming down is a long journey. So sometimes she tries to get it all together before she has to go upstairs.
Yeah. We are just let me say what we are talking about now. We are talking about pride, self-esteem, class, and confidence. And how do we put these things in our children without putting pride in them? Olatilewariwa just said everything is about their mindset. So target their mindset and put all things in it. I believe that. And I think we should teach our children to, I don't know how to explain this, to see others as themselves. Like my dad will always say, he will say it is others first.
Yeah.
Sorry, yourself last, others first. Like, it's not that you don't consider yourself, but when you see people as like we are the same, we are all the same, and it doesn't bring this pride in them, and see their cousin that lives somewhere poorer than where you live as, oh, they are less privileged, they don't have what we have, we are better than them. If you see them like the way, if you let them see people the way they are, like we are the same, we can somebody can shop in Primark and somebody shops at B and Q. We are still the same. You get it? And Ghana Daniel just said your example is excellent. We need to tell them who they are and acknowledge little things they do. We need to. That is true. Sometimes they don't even acknowledge things they do. It is when they do it wrong.
Especially in this lockdown. Sometimes even the little things they do, they will use 100 wrong things to confuse you.
So you like, forget you've not done this. Oh, they'll be like, "Well, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that."
Exactly. I think that's actually a good thing, because once it is to feel that they're always doing something wrong, they will just put themselves in that category, and they wouldn't even, they just get comfortable being the wrong person instead of them being encouraged to see the other good side. That's a very good one, Dr. Ghana. Thank you.
Now, can we go to this side of it? Is it possible for pride to exist between husband and wife?
You're shaking table now.
It's not broken yet. It's just in shaking. Is it possible for pride to exist between husband and wife?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's comment on that.
We should apologize when we're wrong. See them, celebrate them the way we treat people well, and respect everyone's equality. Or show them, yes. They do what we do, really.
Yeah. Why? We want to shake table this afternoon.
Does pride exist between husband and wife? I just want to know, does pride exist between daddy and mommy in the house, and the children will see them, be like,
sister,
let's define this. There's a difference between, is there a difference between pride and ego?
They are the same thing. You just
but like we usually say, every man has got ego. Are they proud?
Why do you want to shake this table here now? All our husbands are all like,
let's break this table.
Right.
Let's break this our table. Doctor, come here, don't run away. We are still doing it.
Maybe let's say ego. I think ego is not a good word for what I think is being referred to in this aspect.
Right.
Ego is not, it's being used in such a negative way.
It's like you want to go and sleep in the phone booth tonight, Abby. Men are proud. Ego is right. It's like you want to go and sleep in the phone booth or in the car. Okay, me, I'm not there.
No, see, so husband and wife, I agree with you. Men are proud proud, simple. Ego is proud. Right.
Oh my God. Okay, let's go.
I think the
If you
word
say
ego,
ego is pride.
the word ego or ego, whatever, how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I think it's been used in such a negative context with men that, you know, it's very easy for us to now say he's just being proud. But I
Yeah.
don't think it's a bad thing, because I wouldn't want, I think it's a confidence thing. I wouldn't want a man that is not confident.
Abisola just stood on one-legged table now. It's like woman can be very over
Sabi.
I don't know. Don't say this
Over
English.
Sabi.
I don't know. Okay, over Sabi. We always think we got the better.
You're saying it now.
It's true. It's
but
true.
in
We
a way
always
we
think we
do.
got the best answer. Like, I've got this under control.
No, but
It's true,
seriously,
but that is not really. I just want us to define this. Is there pride? Can there be pride between husband and wife?
yes, there can be. Yes, there can be. There can be pride. Let me use myself.
Can you give an example, please?
Let me use myself as an example now. Before I got married, I'm one of those people that when you're going on a date, I go with my own money. I'll pay for my own food. I'll pay for my own food, and it's something that
I will not even pay for food. I can pay for your transport.
I'll pay for So, and it so went into me that even when I got married, I was finding it difficult to know that this is my husband. I need to let him take care of me. And when God started teaching me, first of all, he taught me by making sure that I did not get any job the first 6 months. So if I was trying to take care of myself, you know, I couldn't. So I had to learn how to depend on my husband for a lot of things. And it showed that it's not that you are leaning on him so much, but you are acknowledging the fact that this person is now someone who is there to stand with you. You know, you're not doing that. I can take care of myself. I can take care of myself. You know.
Yes. Ego is
a sense of self-importance, which can in turn lead to arrogance, and pride is a sense of satisfaction. Okay. You're giving us you're giving us something to think about. Yeah. Women can be, yeah.
I believe we are all like getting something from this, and we are trying to like.
Tabake, do you notice the comment has gradually reduced now? You are shaking serious table here.
Hey, people, I'm not trying to cause fight, though.
Well, not causing fight. No, but on a more serious note, it can exist either with the woman or with the man. You know.
Yeah.
I think it does exist.
Especially when we don't see ourselves as the same. I used to think I hear the way. Somebody should come and rescue us. She said she used to think she heard the Holy Spirit more than her husband. That he needs prayer only to realize that it's me, God, Dad.
This is serious matter. It's good.
I think I'm getting this now. I think I'm getting
it. See this so you can see a proof that you finally agreed.
Oh my God. Oh God. I cannot. So sometimes I think it's possible, and I think it's when you think you are better than. It's a fact. We are usually better than each other in one thing or the other.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you now think that he's like he cannot handle it, you are the one that can sort these things out.
Yeah. Once you start putting yourself, you know, at the end of the day, marriage is a union of two people. That it's a teamwork. At the end of the day, it's a team. Yeah. There are things that the man is better. And there are things that the woman is better. So long as both of you recognize.
Keep with your guy, you're welcome.
Thank you for joining us. Good to see you.
Thank you for joining us. We are talking about pride in the home. We're talking about pride amongst the husbands and wives.
Yeah.
Like, does it exist? Like, husband is proud. Okay, let me tell you about what I think and some scenarios I think happens in families when you think your family is better than your husband's. Do you get it? When
taking on that table now.
Don't let me break it. I'll just shatter small parts. When you think, let's say my sister did something. Let's say my sister did something and handled it in a way.
Yeah.
And my husband's sister did something and handled it, and I'm like, they cannot even handle matter. We were raised to handle matter. We know
how to do
things. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so sometimes pride can come in that way, thinking that Toby Temi just said I have a question. Yeah, drop it.
Fire on. Oh my
drop
God.
a lesson. So it exists in every aspect. But the reason why we're having this is just for us to evaluate ourselves.
Yeah.
Let me mention something. The Lord resists the proud. Grandma Daniel said, I am already on the floor. Let's go finish this table, please. So, like I mentioned, I said, sometimes thinking your family is better than your husband's family, or your wife's family is better than your husband's family is pride.
Do you know,
thinking,
when it comes to family, I think this is something that happens unconsciously. We
yeah.
usually don't take notice that we're actually doing those things, but now that it's being brought into perspective, everyone will now address it individually, on how it comes up.
Yeah.
Please,
people are still talking about speaking in tongues, yeah.
He said, thinking about it, I think I had.
But I believe something. I think, let me divert more. I think we women, we are emotional and we make a lot of noise sometimes. So when it comes to prayers and scabashing, men, it's not that they don't pray. Especially some Christian men, they pray.
Do you know in my family, it's the other way around. Because my husband is the
loud one, yeah. Sometimes it happens to some men, sometimes, but some men they pray, but you think because they don't they are not praying, because they don't shout, because they don't mention it, because they don't shake their head when they are praying, doesn't mean they are not talking to God. Do you understand? They do, and they even sometimes they have more relationship with God than us.
And you know what? I think what I've also noticed that someone who is projecting pride in a relationship is actually the weaker one. Is actually the weaker one, because if you are working so hard to bring yourself up there, then there must be something wrong. If you are trying to prove yourself so hard, then there must be something wrong with you. And that's something I've actually noticed. When they say a man has ego, then it means there's something the man is trying to cover up. If the woman is fighting for something, there's something she's trying to cover up. It's the weaker one in a relationship that usually
when I'm being defensive about something, maybe my husband just comes in and say, why is this thing here? Why is this thing here? Because he likes his thing placed in the place where he is. And I'm like, what can I do now? I've been doing that.
Exactly.
But you know that what you have done is really wrong, but you're just being defensive, just to like cover it up.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying. So now we've established the fact that sometimes pride can exist between husband and wife, or wife to husband, husband to wife. Now let's talk about this. If it exists between husband and wife, how do we help each other to get out of it? If your husband is proud, I know your husband is proud. I different stories of people. You hear people that doesn't have a job and they were being fed by their spouse, either man or woman. And when they got the job, they just developed some habits and they don't talk to some people again. They don't, the way we roll when money comes. But how do you handle that? How do you, this is why we are Christians and this is why we are married. We are married so that we walk this race together and get to heaven. So how do you help your spouse? How do you help them to get out of this pride thing? I know it's good to pray. Let's say, okay, we are praying. What other steps can we take to make sure that this man and when the Bible says that God resists the pride, like Pastor Nero will always say, he will say, imagine God pressing you down, resisting you.
Yeah, exactly.
Resisting you. So when God resists the proud, you know that if your spouse is proud, that means God is resisting. And how can a resisted person offer prayer herself? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? I think one of the good ways is actually what we're doing now. Because is something that will bring everyone. If you tell a proud person the person is proud, you're just fighting. You're just pouring what fuel on fire.
No, people have told me. Some people have told me when I was in school. Some people told me I was proud.
Yeah.
And because they told me I was proud, sometimes I'll just get on. I'm like, what did I do? Am I proud? Am I proud? Well, it helped me in a way because it helped me to evaluate myself and say, okay, what am I not doing right?
Exactly. So
what am I doing wrong? What am I not doing right?
Yeah, like I said, this kind of meeting or conversation kind of makes everyone go back to themselves and ask.
Can you see that comment from us? She said someone whose husband will not go to church. I would say,
I will tell it that way, but refusing to go to church. Oh God, this one is a different topic together.
Relationship. Oh.
I think so. It's a different topic. It has to be addressed on a different topic.
It's true. Sometimes you just cannot put together what happens under the same platform sometimes.
Yeah.
And how we all describe it. But what we are saying here is that we should not look that we are better than anyone, because we are actually not better than anyone. It's just by grace. If you found yourself in a good position, it is by grace. I was telling my cousin yesterday, he posted something and I responded. I said, see, nobody actually knows how to make it in life. Nobody.
Yeah.
It is not time and chances. It is grace. Some people don't stress themselves so much and they make so much money. They don't really have the way they do it.
Yeah.
But they make money. Yeah. And some people do it like followed by the books.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work for them. So it is just by grace. So we don't really know. We don't really have, I don't know how to say, we have a guide, which is a Bible.
Yeah.
But we just have to know that we are not better than anyone. Yeah. We are not. We are just graced. We are just opportuned. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to read. I wanted to be a doctor, and it was only my husband that became a doctor. I feel he's proud. What should I do? Become a doctor now? It's not late.
It's not
become a doctor.
Yeah, actually, person is a doctor already. You are the doctor of the doctor, so you are even a bigger doctor self.
Imagine mommy of doctor. Because no, it really actually it's not late. You can still become a doctor.
Yeah.
You can if you study medicine, how many years now? You become a doctor before you grow old. And you practice very well.
It's not too late. So
it's not late.
Start back. You have to be pronouncing the names because I don't have to pronounce this name. I think if you marry your friend, you can check on each other by evaluating yourselves once in a while and correcting each other in love.
Yeah.
I think a relationship that has trust in it can always, be able to know when your partner, your spouse is telling you the truth. Yeah. And it's not always easy to swallow, to be fair. It's not always easy.
The truth is not even sweet. The truth is not sweet.
It's not sweet. So, but when you go back in your closet, and also
did you see that all these people that will be saying if not for me?
But baby, you want to shake this table down? Hey, God have mercy.
It's true. If not for me,
don't say it.
Will not make it. Your mind. If not for me, if not because I married you, you still be in the village. Honestly. It's not because of me. But life has really taught me that you don't know where anybody is going.
Exactly.
Because I've seen some people in places that I have never imagined they will get to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, sometimes when we were small and you try to imagine people that will become this, that, some people that you never think they will become anything in life.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Because they were never serious. They were never, but they became something that you never thought they would become. So sometimes it's difficult to tell where anybody is going. So if you say if not by you, it could be by anybody.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? They could have gotten married to somebody better than yourself. They would be in a better place.
So at the end of the day, I think it's just God that the others are step. Once in a relationship, if you acknowledge the fact that whatever affects the other person affects your success is that person's success. Your failure is that person's failure. So if that person is failing, just know you are going to share it equally. You understand? If you are person succeeding, you are going to share it equally. So you just have to find a way to support the person to be better or to keep improving. Because whatever comes out of it, you're going to share it. So this comment from Abisola, he says, I think the other person should model humility while prayer for them. Because I think she might be praying for them, because we can't really try to correct when we start becoming stubborn or angry. Do you know what? Most times, when you're in the moment, all the things that we are saying kind of flies off.
Yeah.
So I think it's best applied if you can save all the comments so that you can read it when the cocoa starts.
I know.
This kind of thing, it can just zoom out of your head once they start. I think that's what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah. So now let's move to another table.
Yeah.
Sorry, people, we are moving to a very delicate table now. So if you need extra leg, just hold it in your hand before we shatter it. Does in church, in church, does pride exist? Let me define. I know pride exists among people generally.
You already shattering the table.
I'm talking about spiritual. Let me not call it spiritual pride, because it's an aberration. Let's say like church pride, like when we lead prayer, the mountain shakes and crumble. Well, with this brother, will lead prayer. Does it exist in churches whereby some people believe that they have more connection, they have 5G to God, while some people got 2G? Some people download answers straight away. Some people's answers come 20 years later. How do we avoid this? She said, in church. I understand perfectly well.
You know what? It's actually mostly in church. Some of all this pride thing springs from.
Yeah.
From when the person, how the other person is dressed, when the person says he's a born again Christian, is speaking in tongues, to how you are thinking, how can this person pray for me? Does he have more power than I do? Or thinking, this person has not even come to tell me so I can cancel him or of the. I think it's just the beginning and the end. The congregation of so much prideful people.
Ghana just like, is that a question of confirmation of fact? And this is where we are going. Like I've said from the beginning, we are learning from each other and we are trying to get better.
Yeah.
How do you take yourself out of this class of people that think that they are better than others? How do you wear that garment of humility of Jesus? I strongly believe that when we are humble, that is when God reaches out for us and lifts us up. When you think you can swim on your own, you don't need a lifeguard, do you? And you don't need any assistance. But when you know that now I can swim, but things can happen, there can be the ocean current can change, but you still rely on your lifeguard or on your swimming float or something. You know that you go there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you get yourself into that grace of humility of Jesus when you don't see yourself better than the other, even when you're better than them? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. If we always prepare ourselves to receive, not just anything. If you always prepare yourself to have the listening ear. Someone like me, I'm working on it, but I have an issue with when someone tells me something, I want to respond immediately, so what I'm saying will not fly off or something like that. But I also have to learn how to sit down and listen, because it's also a communication thing. We try to over spiritualize all these things, but it's actually a skill that we all need to adopt to, because you can't even learn anything.
The listening skill.
You can't even learn anything if you don't learn how to listen. And even above all, listening to the Holy Spirit, because even a human being to teach you, for a human being to teach you, you need the help of Holy Spirit to actually put you in that place. We don't want to come to the position where we are completely stripped of our dignity and our integrity and every other thing. You are broken before you want to listen. If that's where you want to go before you can learn, then you will constantly be broken and always be humiliated. But if you always position yourself where Holy Spirit can teach you, and if Holy Spirit is directing you to the door opener in church or to the welfare lady to pray for you, then you will be able to listen. So once we have a good relationship with God, where we don't want him to first of all break our legs, which I know God will not do anyway. But understand what I'm trying to say. We don't want
Yeah,
to bring.
some.
Yeah.
I'm now, and I'm going to. This thing is coming off in 13 minutes, and I'm going to reconnect again for us to have about 15 minutes to talk about pride and surrendering to God. So soon, I'll connect back in a few minutes. Pardon me.